Welcome back, travel enthusiasts. I'm Jah.
I'm Eddie.
So last time we talked about our cruise to the Bahamas, but this time we're going to talk about when we actually stood at the Bahamas on land for 5 days. This time it was for Edison's birthday. It was in 2013, July 2013 to be exact. And yeah, we were going to go into that. So since we fell in love with the Bahamas, or Nassau, I should say, we decided that let's go on a trip for the 5 more days to explore the island more. This was an opportunity for us to really explore and get to know the locals. For those who don't know, the Nassau, it's just the capital. It's the capital of the Bahamas. The Bahamas has 700 islands. 30 of them are uninhabited, and which I couldn't really believe because it's like, how can you have 700 islands? Everybody thinks of the Bahamas like, oh, it's just one big island, but yeah, that's the interesting fact that it has 700 islands. So, and there's 29 more places to explore, but we decided just to do Nassau. Nassau is the most visited place. A lot of tourists like to go to the Paradise Island. They like to visit Atlantis. Atlantis is like one of the tourist traps, you should say. But it is a beautiful place. All right, Pokey. He wants to be in the video too, so let's just let him be in the video. So when we first day we got there, we took a taxi to the airport. Now this hotel, I'm not gonna sit here and lie, it wasn't the best hotel. It was very run down. It needed some TLC. But when we got to the desk, me being a person that works in hotels, you tip somebody and they take care of you. So they gave us a really nice room with a balcony. It faces the ocean, and Edison was happy about it, and we was happy about it. We knew we wasn't going to spend so much time in the hotel because the point was just to explore the Bahamas, right? Later on that day, we talked to the reception people and asked them, like, there's some few things that we have concerns about, but they explained to us the Bahamar, which wasn't built, it was in the process of being under renovations or building, I should say. Um, the reason why they stopped like taking care of the hotels because they plan to demolish the Wyndham Hotel and then expand the Bahamar. So it wasn't really too much they could do at that point. I guess it was just trying to make money
Yeah.
while they were there.
Despite the hotel needed a lot of work, we knew that we were not gonna stay in the hotel for that long, so we pretty much made the best of it. We were outside exploring. We took taxi the majority of the time, and we also used the public transportation, which is the bus. So one of the things that we first did, we went to the fish fry. Fish fry is known to be the place to go, and since so close to the hotel, um, we went there first. Uh, the first time we came to the Bahamas in the cruise, we didn't have a lot of time. It was very uh, minimum period of time that we had. So
Right.
since we came back, we went to the different locations that they have of fish fry.
Yeah, they had different stands, so
Yeah.
we went to the different stands. And one of the things that we enjoyed most, everybody likes the conch fritters. It's like the fried fritters, or conch, I should say. But we enjoyed
They
mostly.
also put mango in it or pineapple.
Yeah, but that
Yeah.
was that's what I'm saying. The
Yeah.
tropical one is the one that we enjoyed most.
Yes, that's the name of that one.
Yeah,
Because they have different ones.
yeah,
Yeah.
the tropical one they created like with diced tomatoes, green pepper, red pepper, sweet onion. I think you could have the option of putting habanero peppers. There's also you have options of putting like oranges and lime. So it's basically just like a tropical salad that's created and it's fresh. That's what we loved about it. It was so fresh versus having fried fritters. It's oil. It's not healthy for you. So it felt very good for the palate. Like it was refreshing, refreshing. One of the times we went downtown, we went to get some history of the Bahamas. They had like emancipation slavery museum, which is pretty cool. You got to know like where the people come from. As some people may not know, the Bahamas, they got their independence in 1973. So it was a lot of good information in history, just so you get to know the people and where they come from. And they had like souvenir shops. We went to like different shops along the boardwalk where the cruise port is. And that was a nice experience. We did that when we went on a cruise, but this time we had more time just to sit there and like observe and ask questions. So we wasn't feeling like we were rushed.
So another day we went to the Atlantis. Oh, how we went to the Atlantis is very funny because we met a gay guy that is from the Bahamas,
Mm-hmm.
and he actually worked for the Atlantis, and he helped us to get tickets to the water park of the Atlantis.
Mm-hmm.
So the water park of the Atlantis is very nice. They have this slide. How you call that? The
The
slide.
water slide. So
Water
they had a water
slide
slide.
that go under the water, and you can see the fish. You can see the shark under the water as you go down,
Yeah, that
which is
was
pretty fun.
yeah, that was a nice experience. I mean, it's another water park, but you know, it's on the resort, and it's just it feels more like luxury, and you get to see people from all around the world, from all countries. 'Cause you go to people all around the world go to the Atlantis just to visit this park. Um, and yeah, that was a dope experience. We took pictures. We had some lunch. After that, we went to right on the Atlantis. There's a beach called the Cabbage Beach. Cabbage Beach is on the Paradise side of the island. It's on Paradise Island, I should say. So that was a nice beach to go to. Later on that day, we met up again with the same local that helped us get into the Atlantis. I don't recall his name. You remember his name?
I don't.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
so we know him as Alejandro, because um, Eddie's middle name is
Yeah.
Alejandro. So he would
So back then,
always,
that Lady Gaga was popping. It was like,
yeah, Lady Gaga was like it at that
mhm.
time. So he just will refer to Edison or Eddie as Alejandro, Alejandro. So later that evening, he picked us up in a limo. You remember the limo that
Yeah, one of his friends, which is also, she's also gay. She's a limousine driver.
driver on the
Yeah,
island?
on the
Yeah,
island. So they pick us up in the limousine to go to a club. It's an underground gay club.
but you know what? It wasn't really underground. I remember it being outside. And you remember it was like it looked like a house. It was so weird. You go into the front and it had like this pool or a body of pool in the front, and it just looked like
Well, it was just a house, so it's pretty much underground.
yeah,
It's not a club. It's not a bar.
yeah,
So it was just a house.
yeah.
Yeah.
We had a good time. We met up with like a bunch of the locals. This was like all locals. You didn't really find tourists because we met up with the local and said like take us somewhere locally. So he decided to take us to that place, and it was nice. We was dancing, having fun.
Yeah.
I'm West Indian, so naturally I'm gonna wind my waist, soak in reggae. Edison likes it too, but sometimes you know he could take but so much of it. But it
I
was
like
cool.
it. It was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. I did
Yeah.
like it. Yeah.
It was fun until until I started taking pictures of him. So, background, Edison is a model, right? So he loves photography. He likes to take pictures. But the problem was at that stage in our relationship, it was a brand new relationship. So I couldn't really take pictures the way he wanted. So he got frustrated and we started arguing. It was so stupid, but I was
That happened in every trip that we go to. You know,
not
yeah.
every trip. Like to be real, when you go on vacation with your partner, sometimes you get into disagreements. Everybody's gonna have a disagreement, you know.
Which is okay. It's, you know, it's part of how you get to know people. You know,
Yeah.
get to know each other.
It
But
was,
I just love Pichu, and he doesn't really love Pichus, so it's totally understandable. But you know,
but I've
yeah,
learned through the years. Like he'll tell me, "Oh, do it
how to
this
do it,
way,
yeah,
do it that way," and I
yeah,
take those little things. But sometimes we still get into a spat because he still wanted a certain way, and later on he did actually go into professional photography.
yeah.
So he's just like, "Oh, it's got to be done this way," and I respect that because
I mean, I don't feel no type of way. I just want you to follow instructions, you know, so.
yeah, okay.
Or how to take the picture, you know. I don't expect people to do it the way I do it, but you know, just
Yeah.
try, you know, just follow instructions how to do it, you
Yeah, it's all right.
know.
Yeah, so he says. But anyways, when we got at the end of the night, we talked it out and we just resumed with our trip. We didn't let that get to us. We just continue having fun and we made the best of that night because it really was not worth arguing or fighting over. Sometimes you just gotta sit back and be like, okay, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
So another night we went to Senor Frogs. Senor Frogs. A lot of Caribbean islands have this restaurant and bar. It's a popular restaurant and bar because they're known for their
It's
entertainment.
very tourist.
It's very
Tourist,
touristy,
yeah,
so a lot of
yeah.
like cruise ports will have this, or like close to the cruise port they'll have this. But Senor Frogs is like a real turn up. It's interesting to see like people that comes from different ships and from all nationally or international just go and just mingle and meet.
Yeah.
Um,
And
I
get
re-
drunk.
and get drunk.
Yeah, it's
I
so funny.
remember
Yeah.
we were dancing, whatever, but all the girls wanted to go to Edison. Like they was like, "Oh, Edison, Edison, this. Oh, I like how you." I mean, look at him. He's handsome, right? So what are you gonna expect?
Mm.
I'm the dancer. I'm the one that just be in my own
They were
zone
looking for
dancing.
you too.
Not really. They, look at this face. You know what I'm saying?
No, they was.
But
Yeah.
yeah, we had a good time. We was vibing. We got to meet other people. It was really a night to remember. We got so drunk that we even participated in a lot of the activities they had, like drinking contests and all of those silly contests. But that was a highlight of our trip. One of the highlights of our trip.
So the most famous, one of the most famous beach over there in the Bahamas is Cable Beach, which is located also in the same place where our hotel was.
Hmm.
So you can actually just go down to from our hotel to that beach.
Yeah, we were on the beachfront. One of the beaches we did really enjoy was the Junkanoo Beach. The Junkanoo Beach, a lot of people like that get off of the cruise would go there. It's like probably the closest beach. It's actually really fun because they have like a lot of food stands and a lot of sport activities, water sport activities. That was fun. The people were really nice, very attentive. When you go to beaches, everybody's trying to sell you things, but we just
We didn't. You don't get too much of that there, like people selling you things.
yeah, we
Which
get a few, but
people,
not
not too
not too
many.
many.
Yeah. So you mentioned the food stand, right? There's a lot of food stand that they have. I had a hard time over there trying to find coffee. I love coffee, but I went to all of these food stand and
To get
I
coffee,
couldn't
yeah,
find me coffee.
he's a big
Yeah.
coffee drinker.
So I do remember I was a little disappointed about that, but other
Yeah,
than
well,
that, it was great.
yeah, you're not
Yeah.
gonna really find coffee on the beach. I mean, you might have restaurants
Yeah.
that have the coffee, but this is more like they had like the grill and the fresh fish frying on the grill. Um, so yeah, we it's a beautiful beach. A lot of people are there. There's locals go there, not just the people from the boats, but a lot of the locals go there. It's a free beach, so it's cool. It's not like when we was on Cabbage Beach. I'm sorry, not
Yeah.
Cabbage Beach. Well, Cabbage Beach, which is on Atlantis, they have
Cabot Beach is just a beach. There's nothing really like no food stamp,
yeah,
no
it's
people there.
right off where the Atlantis is. So they have all the resorts on
Hmm.
or hotels on that beach.
It's a quiet beach. Yeah.
it's a very
Yeah.
quiet beach, but Junkanoo Beach was a very
It's a
lively
party
beach.
beach.
It's a
Yeah.
party beach,
Yeah.
so you know you got your people that are smoke. Let's be real, they're smoking their marijuana. You're having their drinks. They're having the time of their life. So that was something that we enjoyed. Like Cabbage Beach was more quiet, chilled, and then Cable Beach is like one of the best beaches on the island in Nassau, and it was nice. We had a time
Very
to
nice.
walk that
Hmm.
in quiet and be in the zone at that time, and it was nice. But Junkanoo Beach was my favorite. I don't know which one. Which one was your favorite?
I like Cable Beach better.
Cable
Yeah.
Beach.
Yeah.
It was just quiet.
I like quietness. Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, it depends. Sometimes I like party, but I like that one better. It's more beautiful and natural. It's more natural. It's more a natural beach.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure. So we also went to the straw market. The straw market is where you go and buy souvenirs. They have like a lot of handmade souvenirs. How you say that word?
Like artisans or good.
Artisan,
They're
yeah,
selling good
yeah.
products and
Artisan, and that's where you buy and go and buy souvenir for your friends and family. It's a really cool place.
mm,
You can find a little bit of everything. You know, keychains,
sandals,
magnets. Yeah,
bags,
yeah,
shirts.
yeah,
It's just basically where when you go to an island, you find all these souvenirs.
yeah,
I remember us trying to because we're from New York. Well, I'm from New York. He's from the Dominican
yeah.
Republic. So I already have that in me, that hustle mentality, like to negotiate. I just don't go for the first thing and be like, oh, okay, that's yeah, I'll take it. No, like we were hustling. I remember this lady who was Edison wanted something, but this lady was like insisting, like, oh, buy it, buy it, buy it. And I was like, wait, no, let's try to get the best for our buck. Like we on vacation, we're already spending money. Like why not like try to get the price down? So that was nice.
I'm not good with hustling. I'm just
No, he's
whatever.
not.
Yeah. I just
He's
buy the
not.
first thing I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've taught him throughout our trips just to
Hmm.
like negotiate because
Hmm.
sometimes those things are not really not. I do respect the fact that they taking their time. The people that support like a lot of things are handmade, so you also got to take that into consideration. They got families to feed, and
Of
yeah,
course.
so you
I
got
really like that too. I like to support,
yeah support.
You
But at the
can,
same
yeah. Yeah.
time, you got to be realistic and know that you can't spend a bunch of money on things when you like souvenirs. You have to try to like negotiate so that way you could get enough souvenirs to give to your family and friends. Because if you just
Okay.
spend, let's say, $100 on one souvenir, it's just like, what about the rest of the people? You're gonna spend $200 more on souvenirs. But that was cool. We went to the straw market. They're known for that over there. The straw market is popular. They got a lot of good vendors and stuff. So that was cool.
So towards the end of the trip, he took me to a very nice restaurant for my birthday. So it was a dinner, a birthday dinner. Um, it was a restaurant right next to the water. It was recommended by
One of my work
one
my
of
work mama. I
yeah.
call her. Her name is
Her
Angela,
name is
but it's like
Angela.
my work mama. So it was nice.
Yeah,
It was a really nice
it
restaurant.
was a it was a nice. It was like a seafood restaurant.
Yeah, it was a
Do you
seafood
remember the
restaurant.
name? Yeah,
I don't recall the name. I'm not gonna lie. I think it was something with George's or
they're
it's,
not open
it's
anymore. They are actually right now closed. Right? They
I believe they're
closed.
closed.
They actually went out of business.
Yeah. I think
Or
like with
maybe
the
doing
hurricanes
yeah,
throughout the years, maybe affected the
yeah, because
restaurant.
it was a beautiful restaurant right next to the water. So you
Right on the
eating,
water, I should say.
yeah,
Right on the water.
and you had to dress. I remember you got to dress up. Because everybody kind of dressed up to go
Yeah,
there.
we had our blazers on, blue
Yeah,
blaze match. Well, not matching, but we have blue blazers, and
yeah,
that was just a way to like end the trip. It was nice. They saying happy birthday.
yeah.
Edison's not a person that likes to be like saying happy birthday to. Like he'll just.
I don't like that type of attention. Yeah,
But I like to
yeah.
celebrate the people that I love, and
Mm.
that was just a really nice way to end the trip. We had a great time.
Yeah, it was a beautiful trip. It was a beautiful birthday. I will never forget it. Very memorizer,
Memorable.
memorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
I think the Bahamas is just a nice, close getaway from the States. Like if you live in the East Coast, it's a really nice getaway.
So for those that like to go to different islands, especially people that live like in the East Coast, I recommend the Bahamas because it's so close. You know, yeah, from New York is only 3 hours in the airplane. You know, so
Mhm.
it's a if you're looking for a weekend vacation, I really recommend it because it's like I say, it's so close, and pretty much you can do everything you want to do in the Bahamas.
Yeah.
You know, it's a beautiful island. The people are very nice. You know, the food is really good. The party life is amazing, and they have a lot of things to do that I'm pretty sure
We didn't do.
we didn't do.
Hmm.
Um,
And remember, there's also like a lot of different. There's different islands that you can go to, but Nassau is like one of the popular, most
yeah,
visited islands in the Bahamas, and we could definitely say we had a good time. It was our first trip on land
yeah,
as a couple, so this was something to remember. That's we
amazing.
wanted to
And also,
share
I
with
had
you
to
guys.
mention the Atlantis is beautiful. It's a very beautiful hotel. You know, you can spend days in there. Um,
Yeah, and they had a lot of things you
They
could do
have
just at
a
the
they
resort.
have an aquarium, right?
Aquarium.
They have an
Hmm.
aquarium there, which is very nice to explore. Those who are interested in that, like to see those type of museums.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's a really beautiful island, and if you haven't been, try it out. Yeah.
Thank you for watching our video, Traveler Enthusiast. I want you guys to like the video. Also, subscribe
Yeah.
to our channel.
Subscribe.
We're gonna keep doing videos uh, every week, so stay tuned.
Well, we try to do every
Yeah,
week
yeah,
because we do have busy lives, but we really want you guys to, just catch up with us and
of course.
come through the journey throughout the years of the vacations that we did take. I'm Jah.
I'm Eddie.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you.